Hey guys, welcome back to Real Housewives Recaps. Today we're talking Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. We're on season 12, episode 20. Silence is golden. Whew, I'm angry. You guys, I'm angry. They duped us, right? This whole time I have built it up in my head like, ooh, Kathy did these terrible things and we're really building up to something. They duped us. I don't know why I'm still surprised by this, but I am. To quote Always Sunny in Philadelphia, you got, you got. That's the Frank's intervention episode. Anyway, we got. They tricked us. They duped us. They made us believe we were leading up to something big, and they're like, nah, just kidding. Nothing actually happened. Okay, maybe something small happened, but I don't believe Rinna. I think she's totally full of crap. We have so much to talk about, you guys. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, we're going to dive into this episode because I have a lot of things to say about it. Before we do, let's talk Audible really quick. I promise it'll be quick. Just go to Audible, use this link exactly. I'll put it in the description as well. All you have to do is click on it, use this link. You get a free, I believe it's a month, and they'll give you a free book as well that you get to keep. Even if you don't keep the subscription, it's cool. I get it. But if you get a book, then I get a book. And I really love reading. I really do. I love Audible books. I talk about it all the time here on my show. So do check it out. If you use my code, please leave me a comment so I can personally thank you, because that means I get a book too. And I really appreciate it. I love reading. It'll give me more content to talk about on the channel. But do use this code exactly. And again, if you sign up, leave me a comment because I'd really like to know. I appreciate it. Let's get on with the show. Okay, this was my face watching this entire episode. I'm not even kidding. It really was. I feel like a crazy person watching this stuff now. Because again, it's not like it's new news, but it's hitting me like they tricked us. They made us believe something was happening when there's nothing. Rinna completely made this bullshit up, or exaggerated, I should say. I think something small happened, but she exaggerated it, and she's tricking us. And I've heard other people say that it's like a look over here, so that way people don't focus on Erika. You know what? Maybe they're right. I don't know. This show blows. I say that. I'm still enjoying it, but this show blows. No, Rinna blows. We need to get Rinna off. What are we doing? I used to enjoy Dorit. I didn't even enjoy these Dorit scenes. You know, I know it's supposed to be funny and charming. Ha ha ha. My daughter won't let me have a Coke or have 5 minutes on the phone. No, be a parent. You have that Coke. My kid would tell me, Mom, your personality sucks. Have your Coke. You know? Have your Coke. Have your 5 minutes on the phone. You're not the boss of me, kid. And then Erika. Oh, woe is me. I feel sorry for me. What are we going to do about me? Good Lord. Seriously, get some self-awareness. What is happening here? Again, I go into Karen from Will and Grace, back when it was good, before it sucked, mode, where I'm like, honey, what's happening here? What are we doing? Seriously, what is happening here? What are we doing? Whose idea is it to do this scene? We had nothing this week. The first note I have is we had too many flashbacks this episode. We really could have something good. It's like, I'm not trying to talk shit about the producers, but I'm here to talk shit about everybody. And I'm going to say these producers, I don't know what's going on. It's like they realized they didn't have anything. So they teased a nothing burger all season long. And now that we're here, we don't have anything to show. So we're just going to show you flashbacks. That's why I'm pissed. Is it just me? Are you guys pissed too? Let me know in the comments. Oh God, where are we? I don't even know. I'm scrolling through my notes. That drink looks good. There was a nonsensical wig party, and in true Rinna fashion, she didn't even wear her friend's hair pieces. She wore her like whatever wig, and who cares? But I just think it's funny. Okay, so you won't play along with the tequila, you won't play along the wigs. Why are you here? What are we doing? Also, I find it hilarious, and I kept focusing on this the whole episode. Dorit's in a tank top in the same event that who was it? Oh my God, Crystal wore I knew it wasn't Diana, but I could think it was Crystal wore a big sweater dress. I mean, it's just a funny, what event are you guys at where everybody dressed so differently? There's this weird scene where Diana got a FaceTime from Elton John. Now, side note, Elton John is probably one of my favorite singers. I love his music. I would freak out if he FaceTime. If I had his number in my phone, I would be waving that shit around all day long. This is the only thing I found super interesting about Diana, and she like plays coy about it. Like, oh, yes, I casually have Elton John's number in my phone. I would lead conversations with this. I would walk around. You guys would know about it. I seriously. Now, just let's see. I'm trying to think here. Degrees of separation. I actually have danced on stage at an Elton John concert. Don't mean to brag, but I have. Um, my mom and I were at a concert. We got pulled up on stage like they had to fight us. I mean, hello, we were throwing ourselves on stage, but we got to dance right next to his piano in Las Vegas when he played. Was it Piano Man? No, not Piano Man. Fuck, what was it? Pinball Wizard. I believe that's what it was. Anyway, doesn't matter. I had the best time of my life. I love Elton John. Super cool. Never forget that. My God. Okay. Where was I? Holy shit. So I want to know more about Diana's London life. I don't know why. She was very elusive about where she lived near a fancy china shop. I want to see that place. I don't really find Diana particularly interesting, so I want to see parts like that make her maybe a little more interesting. I don't care about her 12-year-old fiance. He does nothing for me. Okay. What else? Rinna being all, I've got a story. I'm the cat that swallowed a canary. No, you don't, Rinna. You don't have a story. Nothing is going on. This whole wig party was actually pretty boring. And it was kind of weird, right? They were supposed to have their stylists there, so the stylists were kind of fawning all over the girls. But then, did anybody actually try on? I mean, I saw Crystal try on the pink hair piece, but was this a wig event for... I don't know. Who cares? Why am I overthinking this? But there's Rinna with her forlorn face. Oh, I've got news. I've got drama. Let's focus on me. She's so obnoxious. What else? Kyle. So she has Kathy over, and this is the first time that she's getting together with Kathy. Oh, you know what I skipped right over? I'm going to talk about this. I know I'm out of order. How about when dumbass Rinna says... My order in the Kardashian Jenner tequila, whatever. I don't keep up with any of them. Ha ha ha. Tequila set her off to my Kathy. It's my friend Kendall Jenner's tequila. Kathy's so jealous of the Kardashians. Bitch, fuck off with that. Seriously. What are you talking about? I love that she's acting like Kathy's jealous, but she's the one slinging their name around. Who gives a shit? Seriously. I mean, this is crazy. If you really want to, what's the word? Split hairs? Whatever. Kim worked for Kathy's daughter to start out with. So let's go there. I mean, Rinna, she is so full of herself. It just has she has no depth to her. Okay. Back to Kyle and Kathy. Did you feel like this was a sincere scene? I do feel like there's so much more below the surface going on. And I mean, that's true. It would be true at a sister situation. Of course, there'd be that. It's never about what it's about, right? That's what I've always heard that about these shows. Like, they used to talk about that in Dallas all the time. The two best friends, God, I can picture them, but I can't remember their names now. What was it? Stephanie and Brandy would fight. They like had a whole season where they weren't speaking to each other and they pretended like it was over something really stupid, but that's never what it's about. Like they revealed it was more, who cares? Anyway, it's never what it's about, right? They pretend like it's one thing. It's not that. So I'd like to know, I'm sure it sounds like there's just a history of tension between the two of them. I sound like I'm Team Kathy. It's not that. I'm just anti-Rinna. And anti-Kyle, truthfully. I was okay with Kyle on the girls' trip, but I overall find her annoying. And now with this whole team she's got on this season, she can't think for herself. It's really obnoxious. Okay, where was I going? Sutton has fancy Popeyes and Dom Perignon. I mean, the Popeyes look great. They barely picked at it. I'm like, you gotta get in there and eat some Popeyes. Okay. Kathy and Rinna. Rinna comes over. She pretends to be traumatized. Now, there's so much about this that really bothered me. Rinna pretending to be traumatized, saying that Kathy can't use, what is it? Basically, you can't use your tears. You know, Kathy was upset because she's also, I guess, losing a friend. In fairness, it did sound like a little bit of an excuse, but I'm going to say, well, Rinna, neither can you, because Rinna has used and this is cold. I don't mean this. I do mean this. I don't mean this flippantly as a topic. Losing your mom has got to be one of the hardest things in the whole wide world. But Rinna has used that storyline all season long, but now she's saying Kathy can't use losing a best friend or whatever storyline. Make it make sense. Oh God. Rinna is trying to say Kathy had some sort of psychotic break. I wasn't there, but from everything I've heard, it just sounds like Kathy acted like a spoiled brat, had a tantrum, and Kathy tried to apologize for it. Kyle accepted the apology. Rinna went a different way. She decided, just like Denise Richards, all of her friends are disposable to her, and if they make a good storyline, great. Whatever keeps her on the show. I just don't think there's any depth to Rinna. I don't even believe the relationship with the husband. If you've seen any of my Try Guys videos lately that I've made, and if you haven't watched them because the drama is huge, even if you don't know who they are, it doesn't matter. It's an interesting story. But, okay, not to digress, but Ned's whole thing was family, wife, family. Turns out Ned was banging a producer. Well, I'm not saying Rinna's banging a producer. Maybe she is, but this whole Harry, Hamlin, Harry, spaghetti sauce, Harry, he's the best at everything thing. It's too fakey. It's too much. No way do they have a good relationship. No way does she have deep relationships with anybody. I'm not buying any of it. She's talking about Kathy getting out of control. And then Kathy rightly points out, I wish she had done it in person. She did it in a talking head. She points out how Rinna got physical with her sister, Kim. I'm hesitating. She said that. She didn't technically get physical, but she did break a glass. I mean, freaking Kyle went running out the door. I think Kyle should have stood up to Rinna more. She kind of let Rinna walk all over Kathy. Maybe it was production saying, hey, you got to let these two, go and talk. Try not to interrupt. But I don't know. I think Kyle kind of sucks. So there's that. But Kathy leaves. Nothing's resolved. Rinna sucks. There's not much else to say there. Again, it could have been a really killer episode. This episode, it looked like it was going to be huge with a showdown, but it really wasn't. They've fudged it up with all the flashbacks and silly scenes that we didn't need and hair parties that we don't care about and Rinna dancing around stuff. There is no way Rinna wouldn't have some sort of, recording or something. And you're telling me Kyle's house doesn't have cameras? I brought this up before. You're telling me the house doesn't have cameras? I'm going to need to see that footage. I'm going to need somebody to get on their phone and record this and play it back for us because I don't believe it. I don't. You guys, have I whined enough for you? I have enjoyed the season when I was believed or duped into thinking we had something here, and now I'm pissed because I'm not sure if we have anything here. One more episode to go. We'll see what happens. I'm just marinating it all in my head. Think if there's anything else I want to talk about. We didn't get Garcelle this episode, and that makes me mad. We really kind of got Frankenstein bits. Like, I don't know if this Sutton and Erika thing happened now or if it happened earlier and they just stuck it in for time's sake. It just didn't feel like it really did anything. Erika still sucks. Most of them all suck. Diana can't stop licking her lips. It's wild. Her excuse I've heard is she told, I guess since this aired, she said it's because she had gotten some sort of maybe filler or injection, whatever she did, who cares? And she wasn't used to it yet, so she kept licking her lips. Okay, sure. But you're talking about a show where they constantly get their faces altered, and they're not all licking their lips. Although I do notice it now. Do you notice, like, the clique that's with Diana? They kind of lick their lips now, too. Must be contagious. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to see more of my silliness, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. I'm doing deep dives on all the episodes of Sex and the City. Do check out that Amazon/Audible thing. Seriously, even if you're not into it, I get it. I don't even, don't feel like you have to keep it or anything. Just try the free book, try the promotion. It's cool. Again, it just gives me a free book. I'm not trying to make a bunch of money off you guys. I just want the books. So check that out. I don't think it costs anything to sign up. Like I say, it's a free month and then you decide you can cancel it before they start charging you. So check that out. I'm putting the code up on the screen. It's so silly. You have to type out this code exactly. It's the only way it'll give me my book. And I want my book. I don't know what to read next. So if you have a good book that you're reading, leave it in the comments below. I know I'm just rambling now, but I love like thrillers and stuff, especially like psychological thrillers. They just can't be too murdery because then I can't sleep. But anyway, guys, I feel like I've lost my mind. It's the show. It's made me crazy. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.